Guys, before I pop into my computer and answer the questions from the Ask Laurel thread, I just kind of wanted to pop on camera here and just kind of remind you guys that as you're going through the phases, make sure that you are completing the training in each phase, because one of the things that I'm noticing is you guys are launching the ads and you're missing the optimizations, you're missing the KPIs, you're missing all of the important things that you need in order to actually optimize those campaigns. And so make sure as you're going through the program that you're using those prompts that are scattered throughout the program that'll help you ask better questions inside the Ask Laurel thread. Because one of the things that I absolutely hate saying on these calls is I didn't have enough context. So please, please, please make sure that you're going through the training step by step, that you're not just launching the ads and then not going back into the actual training, because there's training in there that actually shows you how to optimize, how to move forward, what's next. And so I just wanted to pop on here and just make sure that you guys are doing that. So let me actually go to my computer and I will actually start answering your questions. So let's start doing that. Couple of announcements this week. The first one is I will be at an event in Naples, Florida on June 24th through 25th. Now, this is not my event. I do not have an affiliate link or anything, but I will be hanging out with some pretty cool people. And just so you guys know, live events are freaking amazing. Like, I have seen so many cool things happen at these very small rooms. So my friend Michelle, there's only going to be about 20 people in the room. She's got a handful of seats left. And the reason that I'm going is because a lot of the people that are in the room have given me counsel on so many amazing things. Like Michelle herself, has written an amazing book on financial freedom. Atiba right here, like, just going to this event is worth just being in the room with him. I mean, spend 10 minutes with him and he will tell you everything that you need to know in order to optimize and grow your YouTube channel. There are two things that he showed me literally on a very quick call, and it has literally doubled the amount of revenue that I'm getting per video and tripled my watch time. And that was just two optimizations that he quickly showed me. And so I am super excited to be in the room with him. We've also got Christine Marie, who I saw spoke at Traffic and Funnels. It's Traffic and Conversions. I always get those two events mixed up. But lots of amazing people in the room. It's going to be a very small room. She's capping it at 20 people, and this is in beautiful Naples, Florida. I've never been to Naples, Florida, and I cannot wait to hang out. I'm also going to be on hand to, help people with ads, and heck, the beach is going to be right there, so I'll probably be on hand to help people shoot ads and all that fun stuff. All kinds of amazing things happen, especially in a very small room. The second thing is I did a video yesterday that talks about doing content in 2024 and the 10 things that I see most people making mistakes on when it comes to doing content. And then obviously I'm not just going to tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm going to actually show you how to fix it. So really cool stuff going on right now on my Facebook profile. Like I said, if you want a link to this event, again, it's not an affiliate link. I get zero money for promoting this event. This is just because I know that a lot of you guys sometimes just want to come hang out with me, and what better way to hang out with me and a couple of people that have helped me grow over the last couple of years. And if you are struggling with getting traction on your content, this video right here will actually help you. So if you just go to facebook.com/Laurel Show, you will find my content and my profile. Okay, another cool announcement is I did add a collection of my Google Docs. A lot of you guys are like, hey, where do I get this cheat sheet? Where do I get this value bomb? And so I'm literally making a library, and it's actually in the library section of the $7 program. If you go right here, I'm still working on the written posts. Because it's not just about making videos, right? Making posts are just as important. And so I've actually categorized a lot of my most successful posts that have made me money. I've also made a category of frequently asked questions. And then here's my collection of Google Docs. We also have, let's see what other goodies that we have in the featured section. Again, you should be checking the featured section every single week. This is where I put everything. A lot of people have been asking me, Laurel, I have, posted a question in the group, but it's not getting approved. If you go and read this post from April 30th, again, it is in the featured section. It's a new rule about engaging the field. It's definitely worth a read because we want to keep this group super valuable and we want to make sure that we're helping everyone, but there has to be, we show up when you show up, right? And we don't want anyone coming around and being like, well, where do I start in all of this? And it's all laid out, start here. And then you just follow the program. Because a lot of you guys are skipping around and that's why you're getting confused. If you just go in the order of the program, you will find everything that you need, including some handy dandy prompts to use inside the Ask Laurel thread. Another announcement that we actually have is that on Monday, we will be doing a conversions over coffee. And so this is the event to be at if you are confused and have any questions about the ecosystem. I'm going to be going over the entire ads ecosystem from start to finish. So in phase 1, I'm going to be covering the content pieces, the KPIs that you need to know. Phase 2, how to add an offer into the ecosystem. Phase 3, shifting into a funnel strategy to automate most of the process. Just make sure that you're in the room by 8:05 a.m. Central Standard Time, or you might not get in. And as always, there is a replay. People always asking, do we have a replay? Yes, we actually have a replay vault for all of the replays here inside the program. But make sure that every single week that you are going through this featured section, you're either going to see it on a carousel of goodies here, or you might just have to go into the features tab right here. This is also where you can always find the Ask Laurel thread and the most recent Ask Laurel answer video, which is what I'm doing right now. Now, we have temporarily moved this to going live on YouTube because I still have not figured out the technical part about going live inside the Facebook group, which is fine. Streaming it live to YouTube, I actually created an Ask Laurel playlist. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you will actually find the playlist. If you go to youtube.com/
optimizes, and the way that
if you go to youtube.com/The Laurel Show, you will see that there is an Ask Laurel live replays from the $7 program right here, and I put the thumbnail there so you can easily find the one that you are looking for. If you did do your ads blitz homework, hang tight. I've got a surprise for everyone who turned that in. And then one more thing, let's see, I know I have something else. Do I have something else? Maybe not. Maybe that was all for my announcements for today, but yeah, just make sure you're checking this featured section every single week. And yeah, let's go ahead and dig into that Ask Laurel thread. Okay, so make sure, first of all, that you guys are reading the rules. My team, Suzanne and Christina, have been told if a question breaks one of these rules, then just to simply delete it. We do that because they don't have time to go back and forth. We run a program with over 4,000 students in it. I've got my Lean on Laurel program. They do enough support tickets just inside the support email, so I don't want them spending a lot of time doing this when the rules are clearly laid out. Don't try to cheat the system. And as always, deadline is around 5 o'clock on Wednesday. If you want a little hack on how to not miss this deadline, set your alarm Wednesday morning on your phone and just put Ask Laurel. And if you have something to ask me, come to the Ask Laurel thread and we will get you guys taken care of, because we want to make sure, that you guys are taken care of. We just put a cap on this program. 4,000 people is my comfort level on making sure that everyone gets a personalized strategy and a roadmap. So let's go ahead and get things started. Let's see. Hey, Laurel, I've tested more than 20 value bombs for burial insurance targeting seniors aged 55 and older. Fun fact, my family owned a chain of funeral home, which, by the way, we just sold actually about a month ago. So super happy about that. So burial stuff is kind of my expertise. I have spent up to $200 on ads. I have gotten a few comments like, please take a look at my value bomb and help me suggest a better one. Yeah, so I was taking a look at this, and this does not look like anything that I would click on. It is not solving a very specific problem. Like, what are the specific problems that it comes with finding the best burial insurance companies? This is not a small specific problem that you're trying to solve. Also, I would do some video marketing. I would do like, are you doing other parts of the ecosystem? Guys, you can't just pick and choose which part of the ecosystem you're going to do. You have to do it all. They all work together. This does not build authority. This does not even tell me a very specific problem. I mean, why do they need the guide? Why do they need the guide? I don't know. Like, what are all of the specific problems? What I would do in this situation, I would literally get out a Google Doc and I would literally write, what are 5 problems that people run into when trying to get burial insurance? That's literally what I would do. And you will likely get a better response, but also make sure you're doing video marketing. Video marketing makes a difference. Also, do you have any content on this Facebook page? Actually, you know what? Let's just go there. Let's go to, let's see, final expense link. Final expense. Let's just see what is on this page, if I could even find it. Let's see. Final. Does it even come up if I. Let's see. Final expense link. I'm not even seeing it come up. Yeah, I'm not even finding it to even go look at the page. But that's one of the things that I always tell students. Oops, let's see if I can get back there. Yeah, I didn't even see that whenever I so yeah, what type of content, right? Remember, hey, if you are not putting content on your Facebook business page, people might think it's a scam. I'm not saying that you're not doing that, but a couple of things. So hopefully there's a couple of things that'll help you get going, because we definitely want you to get results. Sandy has a really great question. She says, I'm not winning with my ads. I've started your whole process from scratch again. I'm using a new value bomb and have changed all the templates and ads accordingly. Still no results, and I think it is incorrect targeting. When I posted a value bomb on my personal page where I know I have guest house owners as friends, as per my previous organic strategy, I have 15 requests. On my paid ads, I have had 3,200 engagements on the reel, 285 on static ad, and have not had 1 request. My niche of South African guest house Airbnb owners is small and specific, and I'm not getting to them. One of the things that will help the Facebook pixel along is actually sharing content from your page, or a pixeled page where you can give to your friends who you know are Airbnb owners, because the more that you can get those types of people to click, it's going to help the pixel find more of those people. And so that's kind of like a little shortcut. But let's actually take a look at your targeting, as there's a couple of issues here that could be happening, and I'm actually going to show you a way to actually find a better audience maybe for this, because you have people who match interest, travel website, Airbnb, TripAdvisor, or Booking.com, which is fine, and must also match QuickBooks or property industry, behavior, small business owner. So it could just be finding people who are interested in travel and QuickBooks. One of the ways that I would do this in order to find my audience is if I go here, go to saved audiences. One of the things that you can actually do is if we go to detailed targeting right here, and you can use Advantage Plus if you want. I like to switch to original depending on the niche. In your case, I probably would. And again, I would, do South Africa. There we go. Boom. And what I would do is obviously Airbnb. They're interested in lodging. And so one of the things that I would do, right, because now you can see 4 million people are interested. Obviously, there's Booking, travel, and then travel, TripAdvisor. Let's see, would it be tourism business? Yeah, they probably would. So I would probably do something like this. This is going to get you 5.9 million. If you narrow the audience, right, think about, this is where we have to think about people who would have Airbnbs. They are probably interested in real estate development. Real estate is an industry, probably real estate investing, right? Because a lot of people who own Airbnbs are going to be interested in real estate investing. And you can see here, you still have a very big pool of people to look at. And then if you go into entrepreneurship, right? Interest right here. Go small business owners. That should still give you a wide range of people, but this is how I would start, because this is going to tell Facebook that, and see how I have grouped like things, like I've grouped Airbnb, booking, TripAdvisor. I've also real estate and real estate investing and small business owners. This is probably how I would actually, this is one of the audiences that I would test if I were in your industry. But yeah, try to get as much pixel data from the people that you absolutely know are your target audience. That's going to actually help the pixel learn faster. Let's see, Wally says, for conversion multipliers in the training, you mentioned that after 6 days have passed, if there's no comment or messenger conversations, we should kill the ad. Does this mean the budget to test on a conversion multiplier is $30, assuming $5 a day times 6 days? Absolutely. Great. Yep. Did the math. That's awesome. Jane says, hello, I recently joined and studying away. I'll do phase 1 as I only have warm audience in my Facebook group and nothing outside. I currently only have one course to offer, which is €749, which I am doing a beta run on now. Question, if I were to do phase 1 to get people to message me, how would that work with a course that I will only open certain times of the year? I don't want to tell 100 people every week that they cannot buy from me. LOL. Do I need to quickly come up with other offers? I don't want to do one-on-one, or should I choose another ad strategy? No. So Jane, this is a really great question, right? Like, as I was this is all part of audience building, right? Like, by the way, audience building is the cheat code to selling offers all the time, right? And so even though you're not opening this up, if you sit there and spend time with people and nurture them until you open this cart, that is going to build over time, so that Jane, every single time that you are opening cart on this, you are going to have people ready to buy. And so no, you are absolutely in the right place, because this is building. I'll give you a direct example, Jane. So before I launched this $7 a month program, I only had agency services and I had a high ticket 45-day ads accelerator, which was $2,000, right? And so for 9 months, I literally went live and I talked to a whole bunch of people. I did sell them into the other stuff, but I still had about 3,000 people who were not going to buy the other two things, right? And so I still nurtured. I knew they weren't a right fit, but I kept nurturing. When I launched the $7 offer, we literally had a line out the door for people who wanted to buy the $7 offer. Now, I know €749 is more than a $7 offer, but still, this is the way to build an audience, right? What has Alex Hormozy been doing? Just building and building and building. So yeah, you are definitely in the right place. Give them value bombs that are going to warm them up. Think about this, Jane. You could actually create your perfect clients for this offer. Like, what are all of the things that they need to have in place for them to be ready for this offer? That is what I would be doing all of my content and value bombs on. How do we turn your audience into the perfect client for this offer? And so yeah, you are definitely in the right place. Let's see, Gustav says, I posted the same video to 2 different campaigns. One was engagement campaign with the goal to maximize through plays, and the other was to maximize messages. Same video, same audience targeting. The through play goal got a hook rate of 60%, while maximize messaging goal campaign got a hook rate of 18%. How can the same video have so many hook rates based on campaign type? Well, yeah, because Facebook, that's what you're telling Facebook to do, and that's the trade-off, right? Facebook is optimizing. If you're doing an engagement campaign optimized for through plays, Facebook is going to give you people who are going to watch the video. If you tell Facebook to maximize messages, it is going to put it in front of people who will not watch the video but will send you a message. That is why. That's how Facebook optimization works. Yep, that's why I tell you guys, don't measure hook rate if you're using a messaging campaign, because it won't work out the same. Let's see, Paul says, hey Laurel, I've been starting to get some improvements on my 25% views and currently have power content videos at about 35 cents per 25% view. My conversion multipliers are not getting comments yet, but they are getting 95% for 20 cents. Would you ever recommend leaving conversion multipliers on that are not getting comments because they're adding to the warm list at a cheaper rate than the power content? Hope this makes sense. I personally do not. Yes, it's good that they're getting 95% because you are building that warm audience, but here's one thing. Short people who watch short videos only watch more short videos most of the time. They don't convert really well to long form video views. And so that's why, like, I have created the power content strategy. But yeah, can you do that? Absolutely. I just prefer not to, because I want to use my budget to get comments and let my power content do the heavy lifting and bringing in those long form video viewers. That's what I want. I want long form video viewers because that is the quickest way for me to sell. It is hard to sell people when they're just watching short videos. That is my opinion. I'm not saying it doesn't work. That is just my mind separating the two. And so if I'm doing the conversion multipliers, I want to concentrate on getting those messenger conversations. That's what I use Reels for, is to get messenger conversations. I don't want necessarily a whole bunch of people who are only going to watch short form videos and do nothing else. But again, I'm not saying that it won't work. I'm just saying from my experience, it does not work that way. And so that's why I have the longer form strategy in place. Let's see, Yana says, hey Laurel, newbie here. I'm a translator and a language teacher. Hoping you can help me with my power content ideas to promote my Russian master program. Speak Russian in 12 weeks. It's a self-paced online course. Here are the ideas that I am considering. Confused where to start with Russian? Start with the alphabet. In this ad, I teach a few Russian letters and offer a free crash course on the alphabet. This would serve as a good introduction to my main program and I like it. I like that idea. Always wanted to learn Russian. You're just 10 days away from your first conversation. This ad would promote a 10-day Russian language challenge focused on, again, it would lead into my Speak Russian in 12 weeks course as the next logical step. I want to speak Russian fluently. In this ad, I share some of the top language learning tips. I mean, they're okay. I would rather see them in power content form. These kind of sound a little salesy, maybe. I don't know. But I would more want to see headline, promise of value. I wouldn't say in this ad, like in this video, right? In this ad sounds very salesy. And so that's just some of the things I would just follow. I would follow more of the power content formula, the headline, promise of value, and CTA. But if you're just asking me about topics, I think those topics would work, but I would have to see them in the full format. It's hard for me to tell when I don't see the headline, promise of value, and the CTA for the value bomb. It's really hard. Let's see, I'm creating value bombs for my 3 power content videos. What is the best way to introduce that CTA to get them to book a call at the end? Link to 1-page value bomb worksheet below. I can either have them book a call or I can have a metabolic assessment form that will lead them to a call, but that is more friction. Do you think a metabolic assessment form is more friction than booking a call? I think booking a call is way more friction than them clicking on a link and doing a 3-minute assessment. So it just depends. So if you are doing value bomb, set up more of your calories. If you're confused on what to do next or just want to mess things up and waste more time, please click here and set up a free consultation call. I think this is fine. I think you should test this. I think you should test doing this against the metabolic assessment. I think this is fine. I would test it and see. But this is exactly how I do my stuff. Like I just have like the call to action at the bottom. Yeah, I think this is fine to test for sure. Let's see, Aaron says, hey Laurel, I'm a brick and mortar and I've watched the brick and mortar videos and read ads for power content, add some warm traffic. About website, the Facebook pixel is installed on my website. I have a question about retargeting. I don't have an application or landing page for my offer. I only run engagement, what's up, and ads on Facebook. How do I retarget people for each of my different offers in that case? I'm confused. What are you trying to send people? Where are you sending people? You didn't tell. So make sure you guys are giving me the full context. You haven't said right here what the goal of the ad is. Like, what are you retargeting them to? You would retarget, like you could boost posts, like when it comes to brick and mortar businesses, you can use all of this warm traffic, and anytime you're posting stuff on your business page, boost it to that audience. That makes the best. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to but I'm doing part 2 to the brick and mortar strategy, where I'm going to teach the second part of where do you retarget people to. You retarget them to offers, right? I'm not sure, you didn't tell me what type of brick and mortar you have. Otherwise I would be able to help you. And you didn't tell me what your goal is. Like, what are you trying to do? If I had those 2 pieces of context, I could actually answer this question, but because I don't have those 2 pieces of information, I cannot properly answer this question, other than saying you can retarget them to all of your pieces of content, including any offers that you make on your business page. Okay, Cheyenne. Hey Laurel, hope all is well. Can I use my mini webinar as a value bomb? The problem it solves, not knowing which business model is best for people who want to become digital nomads. Bigger problem, it reveals how to actually get started with such a business. So I don't like to use mini webinars as a value bomb, because most of the time, so what makes a great value bomb is it needs to be consumed within 10 minutes and acted on with some type of result within 24 to 48 hours. I'm not saying that you can't use it. It just doesn't meet my specifications of what I have found work really well as far as the messenger flow. The reason that I have you guys create the value bombs in the way that I teach is because it makes it easier to shift people from a messenger conversation into either buying or booking a call. And so that's why I like the value bombs to follow my specific framework. But not to say that you can't test it and try it. I recommend everyone test everything, whether it's my advice or advice that you hear. I always say test everything, right? Because what works for me might not work what's best. And that's what's great about this program is I want to teach you guys and educate you guys on the why behind my strategy, because then once you understand the why, you might have slightly different tactics to execute the strategy in just a slightly different way. Let's see, Manuel says, hey Laurel, I started running a conversion multiplier on Friday. No comments or conversations yet. I attached a screenshot with the stats and below is the link to the conversion multiplier. The value bomb is an email framework that shows how I got a client of mine 15 high ticket sales in a week. End goal is to sell my done for you email copywriting services right now at part of having conversations with potential clients. This is the 4th attempt at me promoting this value bomb with no success. Should I try a different value bomb? Make a better conversion multiplier? Because that's what's off. Change audiences, something else I'm not seeing. I think you should try different value bombs. I think everyone should try different value bombs. But let's just kind of take a look and see what's going on here. How to make high ticket sales from your email list in 2024. I think this is too big of a problem. How to make high ticket sales from your email list. Like if you were to say how to get one new high ticket client this week from one email, I think this is just it's just very broad. This isn't solving a very specific problem. And that might be why no one's putting their hand up, because it's a very vague, that would be my advice, is breaking it down into what is a single thing that they can execute. Remember, a great value bomb can be consumed within 10 minutes and executed on within 24 to 48 hours. That's going to show them some type of result that will help them understand the actual bigger problem. Let's see, Kai says, hey Laurel, I'm stoked to have some real data after our blitz. I've had 5 ads running since last week. My ad spend is about 150 so far. It looks like I have 1,000 plus now in my invisible audience. Awesome. I wasn't consistent in posting and I had no type of audience before last week. Well, that is a big win, Kai. One of my Instagram value bombs has 727 likes on 590 views according to Insta. I have absolutely no comments, but feeling great about the engagement. Not sure if they are my ideal clients, but a start is a start. I know we're still collecting data, so I'm not rushing to turn anything off, but it might be time to adjust. I feel like my stats fit the metrics you suggested, but I have no clue what to do with these stats now or the next place to go. My goal is to get conversations. I'm at 0 and nowhere close to 100 a week and need to pivot to get that. I'm wondering if people don't want to comment because my content is talking about issues with money and relationships. Because of this, I'm not sure if I should send them straight to Messenger or not. My budget, well, I'd like to be less than 350 right now until I get my first 2 to 3 clients from this. My niche is budgets and starting couples who need help clarity. My question is, what would you suggest my next step path on? Well, I would suggest, Kai, going into phase 1, optimizing the first flywheel. Your answer is going to be within these 2 videos right here. If you have a low budget, I would suggest watching this one. But yeah, a lot of you guys are, for some reason, I'm not specifically talking about Kai, I'm just talking about people in general. For some reason, after you launch your ads, a lot of people are not moving through phase 1. For some reason, you guys are stopping there and you're not going to optimizing your first flywheel, which gives you all of the metrics and everything and how to track them and how to set all of that stuff up. And then obviously you need to start adding content for warm traffic, because here's the thing. This is where the magic is made, guys. This is where the magic is made, and you guys are living up here in the first 7 days. You need to be moving through phase 1. A lot of you guys are stopping in the middle of it, and that's why you're not getting results. So Kai, I suggest going to optimizing the first flywheel and just studying these 2 videos right here, because this is where you're going to learn all the metrics and everything that you guys need to track. But good job getting stuff up, by the way. If I could give you a digital high five, I'd give you a digital high five. Let's see, Lisa says, thanks for a great blitz. I'm creating new content and reflecting. In 2 weeks, my first ads cost me $1.50 for 25% views. Now a few at 80 cents, 60, and one at 25, being killing ads and switching. I have at least 800 views of 25%. power content and 660 views of 95%. I think you meant conversion multipliers, all to cold traffic. A couple of people wanting my value bombs. Also had a few sales in my funnel, $100 without a back end. I'm wondering if I should retarget my audience to my power offer. Absolutely. Or retarget my VSL. I think you should do everything. I think everyone should be moving through phase one. Make sure you guys are moving through phase one. A lot of you guys are just stopping. You guys need to continuously move through phase one and get that retargeting up. The retargeting is where the money is made, guys. I'm going to say that one more time. Retargeting is where the money is made, right here. This is where the money is made. I promise you guys. A lot of you guys aren't going deep enough. Etsy Kira says, last week I brought up a question as to why people who are saying yes on calls with me are not responding to follow-up emails or texts. To remind you, my niche is coaching parents of autistic kids about how to get their families onto disability. You asked me to respond with my funnel. So what I asked you to do is watch this video here. It is the 100% for troubleshooting. Let's see. It was this one, booking more calls. Watch this if your show up rate sucks for booked calls. This is my agency's.
I'll beat your Facebook ads ROAS.
This is
YouTube ad.
This is literally right here. Tired of no shows. This pre-call funnel. You guys need to be doing this pre-call funnel in addition to the entire ecosystem. I'm telling you guys, at this section that says adding content for warm traffic. This will up your conversion rate, not only on getting people to show up for the calls, but it will also warm them up. Again, go to the library, frequently asked questions, booking more calls. Watch this video that says, watch this if your show up rate sucks for booked calls. Just from reading all of this, there's some holes in here. And if you watch that video right here, watch this if your show up rate sucks for book calls, and implement this pre-call funnel. So if I go here, I'll actually show you what I go over in that video. In this video, I go over this pre-call funnel right here. There is a series of events that needs to happen when someone books a call or fills out an application. And a lot of you guys aren't doing that. And so Kira, that is my recommendation. One, make sure you're doing the ecosystem. The ecosystem is going to help this, but making sure you have that pre-call funnel in place. Another thing, one more thing for Kira is inside this adding content for warm traffic, this right here, this video that Nick teaches on stealth influence, this will get not only more people to also show up in your for your content, like this content will get people showing up on those calls, but it'll also help you close more people and get more calls on your calendar. So make sure you guys are going through this adding content for warm traffic. I cannot stress that enough. And also that pre-call funnel that I just went over. Let's see, Avi says, hey Laurel, absolutely loving the program. In another post you had mentioned this program is a work in progress. If you don't see something you need, just ask. I would love to get some guidelines and demos of how to use this strategy when using LinkedIn advertising. The Facebook ad videos are great, but I'm trying to figure out the LinkedIn ad platform and how to use it and what to expect in terms of, okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons of LinkedIn, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and okay, so LinkedIn, okay? Just know it's more expensive for less engagement, okay? A lot of people on LinkedIn are very non-responsive when it comes to ads, okay? Your CPMs are gonna be so much more money. Your cost per click, super, super high, okay? Here's however, okay, you're gonna so here are the difference between launching my ecosystem on LinkedIn versus Facebook. For your power content, you're gonna need to put $10 a day per video, or put all videos in one ad set or campaign. So LinkedIn does budget at the campaign level, and you have to spend a minimum of $10 a day. Okay, so you can spend $10 a day per video and put each video in its own campaign, or you could put all the videos in one campaign at $10 a day and let LinkedIn decide, which is fine. And just so you know that, right? And then retargeting, same thing, right? Because you have to spend $10 a day we end up putting all retargeting ads in one campaign, right? Because you don't have a lot of traffic. And so that's how you have to do it. Okay. Now, if you go through the LinkedIn Ads Manager, it literally works just like Facebook. What's really cool is you can target people per industry and all of that fun stuff. And I'll actually do a LinkedIn ads video for you guys of a walkthrough, and I'll actually put it in the appropriate section. So I'll actually go and actually put them in like I have them for YouTube and stuff like that. A lot of you guys are missing that I have a lot of these setups for YouTube and stuff like that. But those are the big differences. Now, here's the thing. I don't use LinkedIn for top of funnel. Here's the strategy that most of us use for LinkedIn. So for top of funnel, we use direct outreach with a VSL that's pixeled with YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and IG. Okay. So this is what we typically do. Direct outreach with a VSL. I prefer to use eBooth because it will have all of these pixels within the actual video. And then what we do then is from top of funnel, direct outreach, then we use retargeting on LinkedIn and we stack all of our ads into one campaign. This has been like the most budget friendly because you can actually hire a direct outreach service for like $2,000 a month. I feel that spending $2,000 a month on direct outreach yields a much better return than using ads top of funnel. So if I were doing a webinar, I would pay the $2,000 for someone to do direct outreach and reach out to 20 to 30 people a day with your VSL or webinar link. That usually goes to booking a call. We usually call these people appointment setters. But this is a much better use of your time than running LinkedIn ads top of funnel. So hopefully that just kind of like, that's why I don't really teach LinkedIn, because most of you guys who are watching this can't afford LinkedIn marketing because of the cost of CPMs and CPC. So that's why with LinkedIn we use top of funnel and retargeting. So this is the strategy that we use for LinkedIn. Hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of today's Ask Laurel thread. And just as a reminder, please make sure that you are going through the featured section every single week. I don't want to hear people say, well, I didn't know about that call, or I didn't know about this announcement, or I didn't know about this change in the program, or I didn't know about the rules. Everything is laid out. You guys know I love you, but I also know that a lot of you guys are trying to get things done fast and you're missing important stuff. So just slow down, go through the program, and make sure you're taking everything step by step. I'll see you guys on the call on Monday. Remember, we've got an ecosystem deep dive call on Monday where I will literally be going over the ecosystem step by step. So this is your opportunity to be able to ask me questions and get a personalized roadmap. I'll see you guys